Alright everyone, why people still play RuneScape? Let's react to this video, guys. It's like, I think this is Jimmy's most viewed video. I haven't even seen the video yet, but it has popped up a bunch on my feed. So let's react to it for the first time on stream, guys. Check them out in the description, and let's react to it.
Today's video is brought to you by the lovely folks down at Squarespace.
Guys, I've used Squarespace before, and it's pretty chill. Actually, no, I've used... Sorry. Guys, I've used Square, which is... maybe it's the same thing, I don't know. Okay, this is a cool animation, bro. I like it.
Last week, I went onto the old school RuneScape homepage and started thinking about the number of people playing. That's when I realized there's two types of players.
Well, yeah, this video was uploaded 3 years ago, so it's quite a bit old of a video, but not that old.
Within this cluster,
132,000 players. I think it's around the same, guys. Nothing huge. No huge real increase. But that would be cool if we had one like that.
of people online. The ones who are enjoying their time and having fun with whatever grind they're taking on, and then the ones who have fallen.
That's definitely 2007 gear. That is like 20 gear, bro.
Too deep into the depths of RuneScape, praying that their internet somehow goes out so they can finally be free of this game that they hate so much, yet cannot bring themselves to log off. So then,
oh my gosh.
I jumbled a bunch of unorganized thoughts onto a Word document, turned on my camera, and attempted to address two things. One, how can I explain to a normal, functional human being that this many people play RuneScape in 2020? Two,
bro, I think most of those are bots, guys. Not gonna lie.
how can I help those miserable people who don't want to be playing feel less miserable when they log in? This is what I came up with, so good luck.
Hey, do I look good, guys? I look good over there? He said I look good, so I think I'll start talking now. Hey, this is a very sporadic video. I was procrastinating by release. I just had this idea in my head, so I, decided to film myself. Let's talk about this. The title is up. Wait, no. The title is down there now. This is an observation, and it might help people, and maybe it'll be a guide by the end.
Yeah, title has always been down there, brother. Always. I don't remember when the title's been up above a video, guys, do you? It's always been down on YouTube, man. It's always been down.
I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Before I made by release, I could not stand this game, because I've played this game since 2006. I was ready to move on and do literally anything else, play anything else. But as you may already know, that's not really possible with RuneScape, because if you didn't quit this game before you entered high school, you're still here. What's going on? There's a very
I played it on and off, man. I think everybody else has played on and off, unless you're streaming it, guys. Or you're really dedicated at the game, bro. But I've had periods where I don't play. Like currently now, guys. But yeah, we'll start playing again a lot more often.
famous saying, there's no such thing as quitting RuneScape, only taking breaks. Those breaks range anywhere from 2 hours to 11 years. Take my buddy Nine Rain, for example. He quit the game after the wilderness was removed. Did not come back until 2018, and
2018? Oh my gosh, that's quite a bit of a break, guys. 6-year break. Guy's making a killing though, guys. I didn't know he had that many subs and stuff. He probably has more now. A lot more.
Oh, look at that. What's he doing? What's that guy up to? Oh, he's making RuneScape video. Oh, yeah. Hope you had a nice break, Nine Rain. Welcome back. It's just how it works. I don't make the rules, but we're forced to follow them. It's incredibly difficult to explain this to anybody who has either never played RuneScape or somehow quit when they were younger. I recently became pals with General Sam. He didn't quite understand why I'm playing RuneScape in 2020.
Hey, can I tell you something that's gonna piss you off?
Yeah.
I've never played RuneScape. Not once.
Ever?
Ever. I've never even
Yeah, I never really played World of Warcraft that much.
loaded that game up.
Really?
Yeah, your entire craft is a sham in my eyes.
All of these
Oh snap, oh snap. Playing, you know, futuristic 3D game, platformer. that releases on all consoles. Like
games, they invite you to partake in their narrative, in their storyline.
set in wilderness, kind of. So many times as that game repeated, bro. Sorry, I just had to, make, because it's criticizing big RuneScape, bro. Come on now, you should be playing RuneScape.
Witcher 3, for example. Hundreds of hours of exploring, a ton of side missions for you to discover. Another good one, Skyrim. Huge exploration factor. You could...
Was that really Skyrim, guys? Oops. AKA, like Elden Ring, huge game. Kinda not that different, though.
Pick a class to build your character around, melee, mage range. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, one of the best games I've ever played. All the different scenarios you can find yourself...
I like MMOs, guys. MMOs are my thing.
And shape one of 9 possible endings. I'm getting a phone call. Not allowed. We're busy. We're talking about video games. It's more important. So with that in mind, here's the difference between those games and RuneScape. Those other game stories, the devs...
But RuneScape does have its own issues for sure, guys. Like a lack of huge player base and stuff. It hurts.
They're aware of every possible scenario you can end up with. You are partaking in their story. The RuneScape story? That's the RuneScape story. Those numbers are the meat, the juiciness, your narrative, your plot twists. It's all right there. RuneScape is not something you just go into delving into the storylines. Even being around for almost 20 years now.
Actually, kind of like the storylines of this game, man.
Large majority of players
recently completed Monkey Madness 2 for the first time, and man, it was pretty fun. I liked it, guys.
Probably have no idea about half the lore in this game. I didn't until I started by release, because this whole world, it's not meant for you to experience. This world is built to experience you. I know, I'm so fucking inspiring, dude.
Dude, what the heck?
Dude, that's awesome. Get goosebumps? Yeah, you're a pussy, you did. It is the only world that actually
Wait, what? Hey.
lets us become immersed. In other games, you can put 300 hours of gameplay in, get 100% completion. You don't just complete RuneScape. It's kind of impossible. The reason I say that is
They just keep adding more and more stuff, especially with this new skill coming around. Anyone max 200 mil? Oh, I know no one really is watching this. Maybe one or two guys, but who's excited to get 200 mil all, or 200 mil in a new skill, bro? I'm sure if you have 200 mil all, kind of will be.
is yes, you can max out every skill. I'm not talking just 99s, I'm talking 200 mil XP in each skill, which takes... Fuck, I don't understand that. I can't explain that to other people, I'm sorry. But even if you did do that, that's not necessarily their definition of being completed. They move on to the next goal. Let's look at this maniac, for example. Well over 1 million people tuned in to see this guy's 7,000 hour story. Once he completed that...
Bro, he has almost like 1 million subs now, man. This guy puts out freaking bangers. Like, everybody likes his videos, it seems, man.
Story, he was not completed, clearly. He took it to the next level. He was like, I'm just gonna stay in this part of the world now, and this part really fucking sucks, so you might want to tune into this. Which inspired a lot of other people to pick up a pen and start writing. I think that's
still a common series nowadays as well.
It's about as best as I can explain this giant black hole we've all been sucked into and can never escape. So here's why we find ourselves forcing enjoyment while playing this game. In most scenarios, people set a goal for themselves. Account builds, maxing stats, obtaining endgame items. It makes you work for that shit. Long, tedious, disgusting grinds. You will find yourself doing things over and over and over again. You go to sleep and you dream.
The fact that you don't really have to actively play while skilling, I think it really helps. At least you can, like, they made it so optimized so you can like watch videos while skilling and stuff. So that's a huge part that makes it kind of interesting, but not like TOA. You can't do PKing and really focus up on like videos and stuff.
Dream of RuneScape grinds, scared out of your mind when you wake up realizing you didn't do any of that, lost in an existential crisis hoping to God you can somehow escape, but you can't because you need that item, or you need that 99. You've been dreaming of it for so long as a child, and if you haven't felt that way yet, you will. You totally will. You definitely will. So here's some advice from the master of XP waste and advocate of inefficiency on how to enjoy RuneScape, I guess. Perhaps. Chances are you have a main account. That account has no restrictions. Train anything you want, however you want. Make money however you want. You can get that quest cape, max that skill. You can do whatever you damn please. But good.
The only thing I maxed on my main account was combat for the most part. I get to start going for like all the goals, but I really need to. I really need to.
God, that shit can get boring. So a long time ago, 2 different account builds were created. We got the Pures and the Skillers. At first, Pures were just, I'm not training defense. I'm gonna hit some fatty numbers on some assholes in the wilderness that are really low combat, and I'm gonna be the same combat as them, and they're gonna ask what the fuck just happened. And then Pures started evolving. Pures had somewhat of a restriction because you couldn't attack things with the defensive style selected, which I would know nothing about. If I made a Pure, would never touch the defensive attack style. That is like the last thing I would ever do. Fucking piece of shit. Skillers.
Rip 2 defense. Got that accidentally. I did as well before.
No combat, pacifist baby. The guys who wouldn't hurt a fly, but they would call you some pretty mean names given the chance. Seeing a level 3 with a 99 was incredible. It's a very dignity-crushing feeling. They couldn't walk in certain areas of the game because you would get dropped by like a level 14 monster. It's fucking embarrassing. So those 2 account types were the first class of a restricted account. You know, add a little salt and pepper to their gameplay. And restrictions is the key term here. I'm not sure who it was that started it, but Bodhi kind of made this concept popular with his one-man army series of not trading players or using the Grand Exchange, playing RuneScape as if it was single player.
I've got to do this. It's such a grind, but...
Bro, I also had an unofficial hardcore Iron Man, and I died while AFK, so I was like pissed. I was pissed even though there's no like way to tell I lost it and everything. I was still pissed, and then I quit after that.
Jagex actually officially implemented code into the game that allowed for people to become Iron Man accounts, which was exactly that. We've got the hardcore Iron Man. If you die at all on this account, you lose your status as hardcore. That account type is actually way more bizarre on RuneScape 3. If you die on your hardcore Iron Man, it logs you out and you cannot log back in. That shit.
Dang, bro, for real? They also have it on World of Warcraft, guys.
It is extreme. I'm not entirely sure when
It's popular on World of Warcraft as well, so it's not that an entirely new concept.
we're getting posted, but there was a guy on Reddit who was posting
That's exclusive to RuneScape.
little snippets. He was not only playing as if it was single player in this one-man army Iron Man mode, but he also wasn't using the bank. So he was limited to only the items he had in his inventory and his equipment slots. I remember seeing him dropping all of his stuff to get onto the Monk Island, beat the fucking boss there, get back and pick up his items in time, and he did it, and it was insane. That was a cool thing to see for the first time. And that led to Ultimate Iron Man, and now it's a super popular story to read. So regarding to enjoying RuneScape, this is kind of the whole point. Give yourself a challenge that you were kind of hesitant to try. Obviously,
That takes thousands of hours, such as like a tile man.
being a person that wasn't too into the whole grinding thing, by release has been a crazy ass challenge, but it turned out to be really fun. And there's been some times with that account where I procrastinate recording because I'm busy grinding and I'm actually enjoying grinding, which I've never experienced before until by release. With the PvP videos I put out, I've created 3 different pure accounts now, and I learned how to PK. And if I can learn how to do
I do say a content creation plus RuneScape is like bread and butter, bro. Like, it is so much funner when you're doing it like that. Oops. Second. There we go.
it, you sure can, because I suck at this game. I have a really fat KD, by the way. I'm good, depending on who you ask. This game is built around grinding, obviously, and there's a lot of plugins and different things in the game that can keep you on track and inform you of how you're doing with that grind. Turn that shit off, man. You ever sit in a classroom and you're just looking at the clock that's on the wall, just waiting for it to tick down slowly so you can get the hell
Yeah, that's like the feeling of waiting for your 99 to get achieved, man.
out of there, go home, probably play this fucking game. That's what those globe bullshit things
Oh yeah,
are.
that's how it was in freaking junior high school, man. For reals. I was unhinged. I was always thinking about how I'm gonna get 99 strength, and I finally got it, man.
Those glowing.
Like I was in junior high. Like I had to go to freaking like morning classes because my grades were too low, and all I was thinking about, well, in school is RuneScape, bro.
Circular orbs, man. Those are fucking clocks in a classroom. If it's like an aesthetically pleasing thing for you, go ahead, keep on it. If you think about grinding any way like I do, that is my worst nightmare. They serve no purpose towards your grind other than just a constant reminder of how slow things are going. There's also a secret technique not many people know about. If you go into your settings, you can actually turn the XP and till thing off when you hover over one of the skills. Back in the day, XP and till was not a thing. You had to do math. Fucking math. That was like the first.
Oh yeah. There's no remaining XP basically, and that was so BS, man. Not gonna lie.
Clock that they put in the game, because you would just hover your mouse over after every other action you were doing just to like see it go down.
I know, right? Every freaking few minutes or something. Every minute.
Slowly.
I try to make it my mission not to do that, guys, because you know, I did it so much. I didn't really want to get spoiled by seeing how far I was close I was to the level, man.
Just slowly watching it, just watching it go down real slow. How much longer is this? It's like a brain dead asshole just staring at that thing, hovering your mouse over. Turn it off, dude. It makes things go by so much faster, I swear by it. I think probably the biggest thing I've learned in my time, not only on RuneScape, but YouTube especially, stop being afraid to XP waste. You're playing a video game, man. You can still accomplish things and have fun here and there. You know that, right? I made that comparison in the construction video of how we've turned playgrounds into offices. That's not literal, fucker. Take off your suit and tie, go do what I did the other day and start role-playing in houses.
What do you think you're doing?
The fuck is Sampletics? The question we've all been wondering.
Oh my god.
What?
Simpletics.
Please don't.
Oh god.
Don't. Have some fun, man. I have like this whole event committee. God bless them. They just organize events for people. Sometimes they have to do with skilling, but most of the time it's like a mini game or something you normally would never do if you were by yourself. Another thing, teach yourself how to make videos with.
Yeah. Videos, 100%. I do recommend it. It makes it more interesting as a content creator and a RuneScaper.
Your account. That adds a whole lot of spice.
I got in the game pretty late, but I do like doing it, guys.
I would use RuneScape as nothing more than a medium to make machinima skits on. I would never do anything remotely productive on the game. I would wander around looking for the next thing to make fun of. You can totally do that, dude. You're not obligated to do anything. You're not employed by RuneScape. I mean, I'm kind of employed by RuneScape, technically, as of now. I don't want to be. I would love to not be employed by RuneScape. Watch my fucking Tarkov.
I like being employed by RuneScape, man. RuneScape for the win, bro. RuneScape is just straight up for the win.
Video. Try a buy-release account if you want to. Just don't make a video that's funnier than mine. This video has been all over the place. I don't even know if I've answered the question. I really don't. We'll all be fine. We'll all get through this together. This eternity-long black hole that we are forever in for as long as we're breathing. But
yeah. RuneScape's never going away.
That's all I have.
It's never going away, guys. Never, ever.
I mostly just wanted to point out about how fucked up it is that we can't get out of this scary.
We're stuck. We're perma-stuck, bro.
Scary place. All right, well, before we get out of here, I guess I should tell you about the company that's putting food on my table. It's not YouTube. You guys look like a bunch of people who would love to have.
He probably wasn't before he made this video, but now his video's popped off. He's probably made at least 3,000 from this video, man. Not bad.
Have a website. Kind of seems like you're begging to have a website, if we're being honest. My friends over at Squarespace think so too. Imagine having a domain named after yourself, selling whatever you damn please, writing about the quirkiest thing that could come to your head. Look at all the templates. That's a lot of templates. It's a never-ending supply of templates. Oh, traffic analytics. God, I love traffic. Look at those line graphs. That's hot and
That looks like our freaking YouTube analytics, man.
cool. Squarespace.com/Jimmy to save 10% on your first website or domain.
Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you made it this far, I wanted to let you know, me and Nine Rain revamped the Bank Stand-In podcast. It's got its own dedicated YouTube channel. It's still on the same RSS feed, so if you're subscribed to it on iTunes or...
RSS feed? I never even invested that much in RSS feed, bro. But yeah, check out Jimmy in the description, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace out, everyone. Thank you guys for the support. We actually gained all the subs we lost when we started doing reaction videos, and that is so cool. Much appreciated. So yeah, looking forward to, keep putting this stuff out. If you guys like it, let me know in the comments below.
Spotify. You'll still get the updates there. It's been a ton of fun so far. We just got done recording the second episode, so go check it out. You'll regret it if you don't. All right, bye.
And peace out, guys. See you next video.